Thank you for purchasing blueGas nitrogen inflation system. In this training video, we are going to show you how to 1. Set up your system in your shop, 2. Different ways to operate the system, and 3. Maintain your system. When you open your package in your system, it should consist of 4 24 feet outlet air hoses, 1 24 feet inlet air hose, 4 holding brackets and screws, 1 AC power cord and 2 fuses, 1 operational manual, and of course a packing list to show and remind you of all the contents and accessories included. Shop requirements to go over before you set up your blueGas nitrogen inflation systems are 1. Air compressor with at least 2 horsepower, 2. Input air pressure of at least 100 psi, 3. 120 VAC power supply, 4. Good ventilation in your shop. Now to begin the actual installation and setup of your blueGas system. First, we are going to install the holding brackets, 2 on each side. Then you connect the inlet hose to the air supply and plug the other end into the system. Now you're going to connect the 4 outlet hoses to the system. Once they are connected, you place them onto the holding brackets like so. Once all the hoses are connected, go ahead and connect the power cord to the system. Turn on the power switch on the left side near the hoses. Then wait for the nitrogen to build up. It should take less than 5 minutes to fill up the 21-gallon tank. For optimum results, wait at least 2 hours before the initial use to generate high purity nitrogen. If no air is coming in, adjust the throttle switch at the back by controlling the flow rate and purity. Turning the throttle switch clockwise decreases the flow rate and increases purity, while turning it counterclockwise increases flow rate and decreases purity. We will begin the operation section with an overview of the blueGas control panel. The power button to turn on and off the system. When switched on, the LCD screen will show all the functions of the inflator by flash, and then the screen will show the number 31 psi. Then the switch over button for unit conversion of pressure. The plus and minus buttons for adjustment to set the target pressure desired. It also has 3 preset programs to automatically purge and inflate tires with the click of a button. When using the auto programs, the display will show 28 psi. Use plus or minus buttons to adjust and set the target pressure, and then press enter. The difference between the 3 auto programs is the amount of time the tires are purged. Auto 1 purges for 30.5 seconds, while Auto 2 purges for 50.5 seconds, and Auto 3, the tires will be inflated without automatically purging. On the other hand, when using the manual buttons, the display will show 28 psi. Use plus or minus buttons to adjust and set the target pressure, and then press enter. Then use the plus or minus button again to set the target time for purging from 20.5 to 90.5 seconds. Press enter again. The tire will purge automatically before inflating to the target pressure. We have just gone over the main features of the blueGas control panel. We are going to begin to walk through blueGas nitrogen operation. Connect the outlet hoses to all 4 tires, like so. Then, select the auto or manual programs from the control panel. Use plus or minus buttons to adjust the pressure to target value. And press enter to start the nitrogen tire inflation. blueGas will begin to purge the air out of all 4 tires simultaneously. Once the tires are purged, it will automatically begin the inflation process. Unplug the hose from the tire valve and measure the final pressure and nitrogen purity. Once the purity is to your satisfaction, finish the procedure by placing the provided green caps on the tire valve. We have now just completed the standard operating procedure for blueGas nitrogen inflation systems. We are going to go through the simple maintenance process of blueGas nitrogen inflation system. Another reason purity levels may be low is that the filter needs draining. Open the panel on the right side of your system and place any cup or container to catch the soiled water. Place your hand underneath the gold valve located at the bottom of the filter and push up. The filter will depressurize and empty the water. Do the same process on both sides. Wipe off any excess spillage and water from the panel and around it. The only other maintenance required occurs once a year, which is filter replacement. To replace the filter, you will need an Allen wrench and unscrew the bolt that holds the filter to the panel and a standard wrench to release the air hoses attached to the filter on both sides. Once it is removed, process the same steps in reverse to reinstall the new filter. We have now just completed the blueGas nitrogen inflation system training video. If you still have any questions, please feel free to call your local representative or Diagtronics directly at 877-651-7203 or email us at sales@diagtronics.com or visit our website at www.diagtronics.com.